Hey, what's up guys, it's NashCrafter and welcome to my channel for another episode here on the Decidedly Vanilla server. It's been a little while since I've said that. I feel like I've been a little bit MIA from the server recently, and it feels so good to be back on the server doing some things today. And do I have a lot of plans in store for today's episode. And I'm so excited because I'm going to be doing a few builds and they're all going to kind of be a part of one big build, but they're all going to be spaced out in between episodes. But I wanted to do something different. I wanted to start a different build today because I'm just really excited, and this idea popped into my head and I couldn't resist but start it, and I thought this would be the perfect place to do it. Before we get started on the build today, I actually have to run over to Paige's base and I have to give her a little bit of a payment. So let's flip around and let's get into that. Alright guys, so we're leaving the Pistonian and we are going to head over to Paige's base. Now, I haven't really seen Paige's base. I've been watching her videos. So she does have a YouTube channel. It will be linked down in the description below. As always, all of the DV members are always linked down below. But I haven't been over there yet, and I'm very excited to check it out and see what it looks like. So a while back, she got me a horse, and she was so awesome. It was a long journey for her to go out and find this horse for me, and it just spaced my mind that we needed to pay her. And I was talking to her recently and we came up with sort of, we came up with a payment. Yeah, I see those banners, so that looks like Paige's base. So is it this way? Is this how? I think we just follow this path. Alright, I see a portal up here, so I think we're heading in the right direction. And here we are, guys. So it looks like we're in the right place. From watching Paige's videos, this is her base, and it's looking amazing. It looks awesome. I love all of the different colors that she has incorporated. Wow, this is insane. This is so cool. So I think we'll leave her present here, or her payment. We'll leave it right over here. This is actually perfect. So you guys can probably see what I'm paying her already there by my inventory, but I'm just going to leave it, I guess, right here. So I'm going to be leaving her 4 blocks of diamonds, and then I'm also going to be leaving her some diamond armor. Now, Paige has a really cool thing that she's working on. Right over here, she's working on elemental armor. So we've got the end, we've got the nether and things like that. Drop some armor so that she could add to, another armor stand here and enchant them how she pleases. And I hope it helps her. I hope that's awesome. And then we kind of decided on some diamond blocks, so I wanted to throw in some diamond blocks there. So this is her present. I'm going to leave her a little bit of a note, and then we're going to continue on and we are going to get started with the build for today's episode that I'm so excited to get started. So as I'm heading back from Paige's base, I wanted to explain why I have such low levels. So I'm currently sitting at 3 experience points, and that's really not good. So actually I was going AFK on the server here and I died. So I didn't even notice it. I didn't know it was happening because I was AFK, and oh my gosh, okay, we're good. But yeah, a zombie came up and actually killed me, and I lost all of my experience, and I was gone longer than 5 minutes because I was AFK. I was just chilling, and I was like in another room somewhere doing something, and I died by the zombie, and all of my stuff despawned. So everything that I had on me despawned, and I ended up losing all of my tools. I made myself some more diamond gear here, and then I also made some tools, and I enchanted up my sword. Actually, no, this is one that I had. This is one that I had in one of my chests at the Pistonian. So I was lucky I found that, and then I made these other ones. So that was super unlucky, but that was my own fault. I shouldn't have left myself AFK like that, so unprotected. I had the diamonds at the base, so that was, all good there. But actually what I'm going to do now is I'm going to head back over to our area over here, and we're going to talk about today's base design. Like I said earlier, I have a lot planned, and I'm kind of going to be doing like a mini build, but it's going to be a big build because I can't stay away from big builds. They're kind of my thing, and I really like them, and this is just going to be the first part of it. So this isn't going to be the actual idea that I had, but it's going to be kind of a pre-idea to the idea, if that makes sense. That probably doesn't make any sense, but you guys will see. I promise. Okay guys, so I want to talk about the inspiration for today's video and the new base design. This is something that I'm super excited about, something that I cannot wait to build, and it's going to be a big project that is probably going to take a couple episodes, definitely not as big as the castle, and the castle is still going to happen. So I still plan on building the castle, but I kind of want to build a little bit of a smaller build first before I do that. Plus we kind of need a house over here because I've just been living, near this portal. I also kind of moved my stuff over by the castle, but it's still not the safest. So if we could have a house, that would be super cool. For today's episode, I was thinking about fantasy, and I really haven't been in that mindset recently, but I kind of wanted to come up with a really interesting fantasy idea. So I was thinking, what would be super cool? Like, what would be something that would stand out and be different and something I've personally never done before? And I was thinking of Paige's prank that she pulled on me, and she made a bunch of really colorful coral, and I thought that that was really cool. And I was thinking about like sea life and things that you can find in the ocean. And the first thing that came to my mind is jellyfish. I think jellyfish are so pretty and so beautiful, and I think that you can make them look really cool in Minecraft. And I was thinking, what if I did a jellyfish island and it had a house on top of it? Like, what if I made this island out in the middle of the water out there, but the top of it is kind of a jellyfish poking its head up out of the water. It kind of transitions into a grassy island, but it's like mixed with the jellyfish. And then under the water, it has like its really pretty like stingers that come off the jellyfish, the part that you're not supposed to touch. And that's going to be under the water. And then it has a house right on top. I thought that would be so cool. But then I got to thinking and I was like, well, it's going to be covered up by water. Half the build is going to be underwater. It's going to be covered. So would it be worth doing if it was just underneath the water? Like, is that something I want to do and spend a lot of time on, and then you only be able to see half the build? And I was thinking about ways that I could work around this, and I remembered watching a set of videos from someone that I think is super talented here in the Minecraft community. His name is Archelaus. I think I might be pronouncing that wrong. I really hope I'm not. I'll put his name here on the screen right now so you guys can see it. I'll also link those videos down in the description. So I'll post the first one that he did in his kind of series. He made these like fishbowl builds, and they're super cool. Basically what you do is you kind of cut out a chunk of water and you hollow it out, and so it's like you can almost look into the water, and you guys will get what I'm going with. If you guys haven't seen a fishbowl before in Minecraft, then you guys will see throughout my videos. But I was kind of thinking that would be a cool way to work around my problem that I have. So if I did a fishbowl, you'd be able to see under the water. You would get to see all of the tentacles of the jellyfish. So I think a fishbowl would be the absolute best way to do that. I think it would look really cool, and it would really give that fantasy vibe to this area. And I think it's gonna look cool. I think it's gonna work out, but I have no set plan really of what I'm doing yet. So I'm just gonna kind of run with it and do my own thing and see how it goes and hope that it goes well. So yeah, this is just me kind of talking through my ideas with you, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to get the outline of the fishbowl done. That's what we're going to be working on first in today's episode, because I feel like I need to get the fishbowl positioned correctly before I get the jellyfish island set, because if I set the jellyfish island too close to the shore, then I won't have enough room for the fishbowl. So I think we should do the fishbowl first. And once I saw Arch's videos, I was just like, wow, that looks like a really awesome thing to do. That looks super cool. So I'm very excited to get started and jump in and kind of do my own thing and do my own spin on this fishbowl idea. So this is going to be the outline of the fishbowl. So you guys can kind of see what I'm working with here. So the fishbowl is kind of opposite of what you would originally think a fishbowl would be. In this case, the water is actually on the outside. So that all over there is the fishbowl. That's where the fish stay, and that's where they live and they are. And we'll see lots of squids, swimming around. But this area in here is the part that we're hollowing out. And all of this is going to be carved down. I'm going to drop it down about 15 or 16 blocks. and it's just going to be kind of a cliff. There's going to be a cliff face here, and I think I'll do some sort of staircase to get down there, a really grand, cool staircase. And I might even do some builds down there. I don't really know like what I'm going to do with this area. It's pretty much just like an observation deck. Like you can go down there and see the bottom half of my build. And I think I'll end up doing the jellyfish island like off in that direction. I might even take out that island and do it like right out there where that is. So I think that could be super cool. But yeah, I got a lot of work to do. So I think what I'm actually going to do is I am going to... I didn't think about how I was going to drain this thing. I was going to say, I'm going to go drain this out and just get rid of all of this stuff here. But now thinking about it, I definitely need to block off the water there before I can continue moving on. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to go collect a bunch of sand and drop it underneath this area here. So we can go out here and I'll show you kind of what it looks like. So this is the fishbowl. It's not perfect and I don't think it needs to be. I think it can be kind of weird and kind of crazy. It's not really going to make a difference, especially if you're, underneath. It's still going to look really cool. So this is the area that we've got here, and I'm just going to go underneath and drop sand, and that's basically where I'm going to put the glass. So glass is going to be super important. That's how we're going to see into the ocean, is we're going to see like through the glass. And I think it's going to look fantastic. I'm so excited about this idea, and I think it's going to be cool. But I will be back with you guys very, very soon. I'm going to get some work done. I'll come back with you guys, give you some progress updates. So the sides are all filled in with sand, which is looking good. It actually wasn't too hard to do. There's just a lot of bobbing up and down from being in the water, so I didn't think you guys would want to see that and stuff like that. Still have a lot of sand, so my next thing that I need to do is I need to clear this out, and I also want to push this back so it's a little bit more round. Right now it does kind of cut off here and it looks a little awkward. I think with a rounder shape it could look a little better, so just some cosmetic stuff like that. But I need to drain this, and that is going to be the hard part. So I don't know how this is gonna go. I don't really have a game plan. I think honestly what my game plan is to use sand. I'm really fortunate with the spot I picked actually, because half of this, like this part is really, really shallow. So filling this in is going to be super easy. I just have to do one layer of sand and then go back in and take it back out. So, I mean, yeah, it's going to be a little bit of extra work, but it's probably better to do it this way, especially because I don't have sponges. I haven't raided an ocean monument yet. I know there's a couple members on the server who have, but I couldn't get my hands on any sponge, and I really wanted to record this today. It's okay, we can use sand, and this is honestly just another way of doing it, and I'm totally fine with that. So I'm going to start by kind of carving out the rest of this circle, just to kind of give it that rounded out shape. It doesn't have to be perfect, like I said. I'm trying to make this look organic. I want it to look not completely planned out. It wouldn't be bad if it was planned out, but I also, I wouldn't mind if this looks super organic too. So there we go. Okay, I think that looks good. I still haven't fixed this part over here. My shovel is actually about to break here very, very soon, but let's see if we can kind of give this a little bit more shape maybe. I think there's still some tweaking to be done off camera, but the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do a time lapse for you guys. So it's going to basically be me filling in this area with sand, and then also me digging it out and hopefully making that work. So wish me luck. This is going to be a big dig, but I'm very excited, and I think a time lapse for this will be pretty good. So I'm going to get some work done. I will see you guys in the time lapse. So I just did that time lapse, and first thing, I ran out of blocks, so I had to go back and get myself a bunch of sand, and I filled up my inventory and then even did a little bit extra, and I still didn't have enough. So let me show you guys kind of what's going on. So I have a lot of grass and dirt. Now I have two options here that I could do. So this is how far I need to go. I have all of this to do and all of this to do. So I got, you know, a decent amount filled with all of this space. Everything that I just placed, I could, right along this line right here, I could carve this out and take my shovel, dig all of this out, and reuse all of these blocks, but on this side. So that's an option, or what I could do is I could go back and get more sand, and I could just fill the rest in with that sand. But like, see, if I dig this out, there's not going to be water under here anymore. Because we've already gotten rid of all of it. So that's kind of the idea. That's what we're doing with this whole area, is we are filling it up to dig it back out, which sounds really tedious and a little bit crazy, but I promise it's going to give a really cool effect and it's going to look amazing. So I have faith in this project and I think it is going to look really good. The thing is, it's very hard. So what I could do is, like, you know, come in with the blocks that I just took out and refill these little areas that I kind of missed here. So I think that's what I'm going to do, just because to me it makes the most sense. I don't really want to go back to the desert and mine out a bunch of blocks. That's not really something that I want to keep having to do. So I am going to have to go through another shovel. I made myself an efficiency 2 shovel with some of the experience that I had. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. But it is going to take me a little bit of time. I need to get some things together. I need a new shovel for sure. So I've got some off-camera work to do, but I'll be right back with you guys here in just a sec. I am back, guys, and it has been a full day since I recorded the last clip. I slept through the night in real life. I woke up early this morning and I spent 3 hours this morning clearing out all of the water in the fishbowl, and it has been just like, it's been such a long process and it feels so good to finally have it done. We're actually going to head over there and I'll show you guys what it looks like here soon, but I do want to get myself a better shovel because I'm going to need to hollow out the fishbowl, and I've been using iron shovels because, like I said earlier, I lost all of my tools, and I really need to get myself an enchanted shovel. So I'm kind of spending some time here trying to get my levels up so that I can actually get myself some good tools back. It really sucks that I died, but this thing is actually working pretty well. So it's been really good. I'm just going to try to see what I can enchant up. What do I have? Unbreaking 3. Okay, that's pretty good. I think we're just going to go with that once I get that level 30. We'll see what else is on it too. And efficiency would be really nice if I could get that. Because I do plan on bringing one of my beacons over so that I can use the haste and dig out the rest of the fishbowl. So that's going to kind of end today's episode. But like I said, I'm going to spend some time here and get this done. And then I'll be back with you guys once I've kind of got the end of the episode happening and I'm digging out the fishbowl. So I wanted to come back and show you guys what this is looking like so far. It looks really strange right now. I have so much digging to do, you guys. I brought a small beacon over here and it's got some haste on it, which is nice. So I'm going to go actually run back over to the other side. I'm going to show you guys how deep this actually is going to be. So running over here. So right there, and you guys can see the walls going up. This is how deep it's going to be. So these walls are going to be made of glass, and this is where the ocean is. So you're going to be able to see into the ocean, which is going to look really cool, but I still have so much work to do because, like I said, I do have to dig all of this area out to be the same level as this. And then we also want to do some sort of faux hills and faux mountains kind of around the edges over here where it meets the land, just so it makes more sense. But those are things that I'll probably work out off camera. Now I am going to sleep really quick because I don't want to be doing this at nighttime. Let's get rid of this guy here. There we go. Easy peasy. And let's sleep. Awesome. So you guys can see I have been on for a long time. We actually have 40-minute days on this server, which is intense. So I've slept 4 times. I'm so excited about this project because I really do think it's going to look cool. It's going to turn out awesome. I've just got so much work to do. Like, there's so much to be done. And I think in the next episode, what we're going to do is we are going to do all of the glass walls. So that's going to be completed, and all of the digging will be done before the next episode. And then we're also going to kind of design the ground and those foam mountains I was talking about. So I'll explain those more in the next episode. But with that being said, guys, that is going to have to be it for today's episode. Thank you so much for watching this episode on the Decidedly Vanilla server. I didn't talk about it in this video, but I did actually just make a Discord. So if you guys do have Discord, I will leave a link down below in the description so you can join my Discord. We just have a lot of good conversations there and share some build inspiration. It's really fun, a really good group of people, and you are welcome to join if you would like to join. I also am launching my Patreon very soon along with my Patreon server, so that's something that will be linked down in the description below as well, which is another thing that I'm so excited about. So if you are interested in becoming a patron, then the information is going to be in the description. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next episode. I hope you all have a very beautiful, wonderful day. I'll talk to you soon. Bye, guys.